Republican lawmakers from both the House and Senate have surprisingly been holding a lot of town halls in the last 2 weeks. Now, in the past few days, obviously, the number of town halls being held has definitely tapered off because Mike Johnson, the Republican Speaker of the House, has instructed House Republicans, go ahead and just stop doing that. Because what's happening to these Republicans in the town halls, as everyone knows, is that they're being confronted by angry constituents who are mad about the cuts being made to the government, the mass firings, the cutting of Medicaid, the possible cutting of Social Security and Medicare, and of course the fact that prices in this country continue to rise. And every time these Republicans have been confronted, they've each come out with their own variation of, my voters actually love me, but the people at the town halls were just, Democrats that were paid to be there. And on Monday of this week, Donald Trump decided to further that conspiracy theory when he posted this on Truth Social. Paid troublemakers are attending Republican town hall meetings. It is all part of the game for the Democrats, but just like our big landslide election, it's not going to work for them. Now, the first lie that we're going to address is obviously the big landslide election lie that he says, which of course didn't happen. You didn't even get 50% of the popular vote. There was no landslide. There was no mandate. So I know he's not ever going to stop saying that, but every time he does, I think it is important to remind everybody that not even 50% of the voting public voted for this guy. When you break it down into terms of like the actual population, Donald Trump got like 23%. So calm down there a little bit with your landslide talk. Furthermore, paid troublemakers, right? Anytime people show up somewhere that Republicans don't like obviously the Democratic Party is paying them. The Democratic Party that, by the way, right now is suffering a mass exodus of its donors, including the small dollar donors. Like the DNC is under a real cash crunch right now. So you think they have the money to do that? I mean, do you think George Soros has the money to do that? Do you think he even has the desire to do that? Because that doesn't affect elections. So what would be the point of it? Right? Like nothing about this conspiracy makes any sense, not to mention the fact that if that were happening, if there were a real network of people paying Democrats to show up, don't you think Republicans would have infiltrated it by now and at least found a pay stub, something, some kind of evidence to back this up? Right? I mean, that seems like the kind of thing Project Veritas would have tried to get in on a long time ago and been like, aha, we found it. But nobody's ever been able to provide a shred of evidence that this has ever happened because it doesn't happen. Believe me, I've been in the progressive media world for almost 21 years now. If people were being paid to protest, I'm sure I would have gotten an email at some point like, hey, you want to come join? Hell yeah, easy money, right? And I'd be honest with you if it happened. But it hasn't. And honestly, if it is happening and I'm just not invited, that is a little hurtful. I'm going to be honest with you. But the truth is, no, it's not happening. The reason Republicans are pushing this conspiracy theory that it's nothing but paid Democrats is because that is a calming method for them, right? It is basically self-medicating. Oh no, my constituents aren't actually mad at me for all the horrible things we're doing. So I don't actually have to deal with those problems, thank God, right? These are just paid Democrats. So I can ignore the concerns of these people and go about my day and think that everything is fine. That is what they're doing. That is why they're pushing it. One, yes, they want you to believe it, but two, it is basically a self-defense mechanism. I am shielding myself from reality. I am preventing reality from getting into my brain because I don't want to deal with it because it's so scary and alarming. Well, keep doing that, guys, and let's see how that works out for you in November of 2026. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And If you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.